This class is brought to you by the LA Care and Blue Shield Promise Community Resource Centers. The centers are a place to help you be active, healthy, and informed. We hope you enjoy this virtual class.
Hi, my name is Sonia Guzman. Thank you so much for joining me for today's weight training class. Today, we are going to be exercising using our weights, and we're also going to be using a chair. For today's class, we do not have any music. Since we are going to be using weights, we want to make sure that you can hear the instructions and that way reduce any risk of injury. It is also recommended that you speak with your doctor prior to starting any weight training exercises so that your doctor can provide any instructions based on your personal health. So before we get started with our exercises, let's go ahead and warm up. So we're going to start by marching in place. Just march in place, get that blood moving. Move your arms, move your legs, and then we're going to go ahead and take our steps side to side, as well as the arms, open them up, and side to side. Big steps. Now bring the arms down and bend those knees. Bend those knees, taking the arms back and back. Good. March it out. Now bring your arms up like so and push the arms forward. Now, what we're going to do is double step side to side. On 3, it's 1 and 2 and 3, double step 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Keep going. 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. One more each side. One more right here and march it out. Now put your hands on your waist or your hips and take those feet out, turning all the way to the knee. Make sure you don't hurt yourself, and bring the arms across. And 1 and 2, bring them across, and take that leg out. Other leg does tiny squat, warming up those legs, and warming up those arms as well. Keep going. Very good, very good. And march it out. Okay, so now we're going to do some stretches. So let's go ahead and put our hands again on our hips and bring your heels forward. Heels forward. Heels forward. And now what we're going to do is we're going to leave the right leg forward. Go ahead and lean a little bit to where you feel the stretch in the back of the leg. So just lean a little bit forward until you feel that stretch. Hold it there. Don't put your hand on your front leg here, because if you put it close to your knee and you press, you can injure yourself. So again, the hands on the leg that is in the back. In this case, the left leg. Go ahead and switch. Bring the left leg forward, lift those toes, lean just a little bit. Bend your body forward. Hands are on the right leg. And lift those toes as much as you can to where you feel you got a good stretch on the back of the leg. Come on up. Now the right leg, which is behind, go ahead and lift that heel. Bring the hips forward to get a stretch in the hip flexors. So stretch. You can even lean back just a little bit if that helps you get a better stretch in the hip flexors. So hold it there. You can put your hands on your legs. You can put your hands on your hips. Just hold it there. And go ahead and switch. Take the left leg back, lift the heel, bring the hips forward, and take the body down just a bit. Again, feel the stretch on those hip flexors. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Don't have them up here like this. Just relax. Okay, coming out of that position, go ahead and open the legs hip width apart. Take the left arm, bring it across the front, and stretch to where you feel the stretch on the waist. So bring it across and just stretch as if you're trying to reach something on the right side. And the right hand, place it on the hip and just bring the elbow out and stretch. Coming out of this position, and now take the right arm and bring it across and stretch. Stretch, stretch towards the left. Again, you're trying to reach something over there on the left side. Just stretch. Coming out of this position, go ahead and take your head towards the left. Lift the right arm so we get a good stretch from the neck all the way down to the hand. And go ahead and take the head towards the right. Lift that left arm. Stretch. Okay, relax. And we are now ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started with our first exercise. And the first exercise that we are going to do, we are basically going to just be standing and sitting. Okay, so we're working our legs. If you need to hold on to something to help you stand up, you can place another chair in front of you, hold on to that chair, and then use it to support yourself while you stand and you sit. Okay, now make sure that your chair, whatever chair you are using, doesn't have any armrests. That's important because that way it allows us to be able to use the chair to perform lots of different exercises. If we have the armrests, then they can kind of get in the way. Try keeping the legs at least hip width apart, and that's to provide support. So let's go ahead and start with our first exercise. We are going to do 3 sets of 12 of each one. Ready? Here we go, our first set on 3. So 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. You can keep your hands right here on your legs. You can bring them to your hips. That's 4. Or again, you can be holding on to a chair. That's 5, 6, 7, make sure you bring your body back down, don't let it drop. 8, 9, 10, 11, and one more, and 12, and go ahead and relax. Take a little break, and then we go to set number 2. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and down. 2 down. 3. Very good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 9, come on down, and 10, 2 more, 11, one more, and 12. Okay, very good. Take another short break. And here we go. Last set. 1, 2, and 3. 1, down. and 2, 3, very good, 4, again your hands, you can have them in several places, 5, just giving you some options here, 6, 7, 8, and 9, stand all the way up, or as much as you can, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, good job. All right, moving on to the next exercise, we're gonna go ahead and do some shoulder presses. And so what we're doing for this routine is we're going to alternate lower body, upper body to give the body time to rest in between. So as we exercise the upper body, the lower body gets to rest and vice versa. So go ahead and grab your weights. And now you're going to sit not on the edge of the chair, but closer towards the edge than the back. Okay, so just kind of scoot forward a little bit. With the weights, go ahead and bring your arms up like so. Now make sure that your wrists are straight. Don't let the weights drop this way. And don't let the weights drop this way. Okay, so straight wrist. We bring the arms here. And what we are going to do is we are going to bring them together above. And then we are going to bring them apart. Okay, so together and apart. Okay, let's go ahead and do 3 sets of 12. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. We lift and lower. That's 2, 3, make sure you are facing forward, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, very good, very good, 9, and 10, 11, and one more, and 12, relax, very good. Give the shoulders a little break, relax them a little bit, and we're going into our set number 2. Bring the arms up on 3, 1, and 2, and 3, we go, 1, and 2, remember those wrists, 3, and hold on to those weights, 4, 5, hold on to those weights, nice and tight, 6, 7, that's 8, 9, 10, very good, 11, one more, and 12, and bring them down and relax. Okay, move your shoulders a little bit, stretch them out. Okay, last set, ready? Bring the arms up, watch those wrists, 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 9, and 10, 11, and 12. Okay, go ahead and put your weights down. Let's go ahead and move on to the lower body. So go ahead, still sitting on the edge of your chair. If you have a little bit more room, go ahead and bring your body forward just a bit more, making sure that it's safe. Hold on to the chair just for support. You're going to bring the right leg out. We're going to start with that one, and you're going to turn the toes out. And then what we're going to do is we are going to lift. Lift and lower. We're not going to bring it all the way back down. We're just going to lift and lower. We're going to do that for 12 repetitions, and then we're going to go on to the left side, alternating until we do 3 sets of 12 on each leg. Again, you have the chair for support, so hold on to that. And if this is all that you can do, just lifting down here, that is perfectly okay. Do what you can. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. So on 3, let's do our first set. Right leg, turn the toes out, 1 and 2 and 3. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. Switch legs. Now, if you find that you need to lean back just a little bit, you can go ahead and do that as well, if that helps to provide support for the lifting of the leg, okay? 1, and 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Switch back to the right. 1, and 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and switch. On 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 2 sets on each leg. We got 1 more. Ready? Let's go first with the right. On 3. 1, and 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last time on the left. On 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Okay, so let's go ahead now and move back to the upper body. Go ahead and sit back now on your chair, okay? And we're still keeping our back straight. Grab your weights and bring them right here next to our bodies like so. And what we are going to do now is we are simply going to bring the weights forward and bring the weights back, okay? Keeping the elbows back, okay? See, forward and back. So I don't do this. I'm trying to keep the elbows right here, close to the body, bring them back as well, okay? On 3, we start right here. 1, and 2, and 3. Back is straight. 1, and 2. As if you're handing them to someone and then you pull them back. 4, 5. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. 6, 7, 8. That's 9. Bring those elbows back. 10, 11. One more. And 12. And relax. Bring the weights down on your legs. Just sit them there for a little bit. Hold them so they don't fall. And just relax for a little bit. Stretch. Stretch. Okay. Stretching those shoulders. Stretch to the neck. Here we go. On 3. 1, and 2, and 3. 1, and 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8, 9, and 10, 11. One more. 12. Bring it back and relax. Very good. Take another short break. Again, we can stretch while we're taking our break. On 3. 1, and 2, and 3. 1, and 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8, 9. Elbows back. 10. Very good. 11. And one more. 12. Bring it back and go ahead and put the weights down. Okay. Again, stretch. Okay, so that was our upper body. So let's move down to the lower body. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to the edge of the chair. And what we're going to do is we are going to place our hands like so. Okay, so kind of making a straight line with the hand, right? From the shoulder all the way down to the hand, it's a straight line. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open the legs and just gently press against our hands. So our hands are giving us resistance, right? We press against it so we feel the pressure on the outer leg, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do 3 sets of 12. Watch your back, watch your posture, make sure you're not like this. Just keep your back as straight as possible. Bring your hands down, sides of your knees, and we are going to, again, press against them. So make sure that your hands are providing a little bit of resistance to work on the outer leg. On 3, 1, and 2, and 3. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, press, 11, and 12. We are pressing against our hands and relax. Okay, that's set number 1. We have 2 more. And so you'll notice it's really important, right, that whatever chair you get or that you are using, make sure that it allows your feet to reach the floor and for you to have the feet flat on the floor, okay? All right, set number 2. 1 and 2 and 3. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring the legs back. Make sure that you don't just throw them back, but you bring them back. 11, 1 more, and 12. And relax. That is set number 2. We got 1 more. On 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Take those knees out. Press against those hands. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10, 11, 1 more, and 12. Very good, very good. Okay, let's take our exercises now back up to our upper bodies. So go ahead and grab your weights. And now what we are going to do, okay, now we are going to sit back. We have our weights right here, right next to us. This is one of those exercises where it becomes important that the chair doesn't have any armrests, because what we're going to do is keeping our feet flat on the floor and our backs straight, lift the arm and turn that hand so that the palm is facing down, and then bring the arm back down, okay? We're gonna do both arms at the same time. So we bring them up, we turn those hands, bring them down, okay? On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Watch your back. 1, 2. Very good. 3. I lower and I lift. I don't drop them. 5. And I don't throw them either, okay? 6. Control those movements. 7. Good. 8. That's 9. And 10, 11, 1 more, and 12, relax. Very good. Okay, we're almost there. We are on our 6th exercise and we just have 4 more to go. Set number 2 on 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember to turn those hands. 8. Palms are facing down. 9. Good. And 10. Very good. 11. one more, and 12. And relax. On 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2. This is our last set. 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very, very good. Okay, keep your weights. We are going to move on to our lower body, but we're actually going to use the weights for this particular exercise. We are going to bring the weights, place them on our legs, just right above the knee. And then what we are going to do is we are going to lift the heels. So what the weights are doing is just providing a little bit more resistance. So as we work our calves, we get a little bit of a better workout, okay? All right, on 3, just lift the heels and lower. Lift and lower, and your toes should be pointed forward. Feet are flat on the floor. Hold on to those weights, don't let them go. Don't lift them, right? Don't hold them with your hand, just hold them in place so that they don't roll off. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. We lift the heels and we lower. 2, 3, 4. Hold the weights right by the knees. 5, or right above the knees. 6. Back is straight. 8, 9, 10, 11, and we got one more, 12, and relax. Very good. Okay, set number 2. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And relax. Short break, and then we go to set number 3. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, very good. Moving on to our upper body. Go ahead and bring your legs closer together so that the weights can come down right next to the legs in a straight line, okay? So we don't want to be here, right? We want to be right here. Now, what we are going to do is, keeping our backs straight, we are going to bend our arms and then extend them. So we're going to be doing bicep curls, okay? Working on our biceps. We're going to do both arms at the same time. Up and straight down. Remember, you lift and you lower. Don't throw the arms up and don't drop them either. You control the movement. You lift and you lower. On 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember also your breathing. 4. Exhale when you lift. Inhale when you lower. 6. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. That's 9 and 10. Control those movements. 11. The back is straight. And 12. Lower and relax. Take a short break. Very good. On 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8, 9, and 10, 11, one more, and 12. Very good. Short break. Relax those arms, relax those shoulders. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, 6, 7, that's 8, lower, 9, very good, and 10, 11, one more, and 12. Very good. Okay, put your weights down. So we can now move to our lower body exercise. What we're going to do this time, sit back just slightly, still on the edge of the chair, and we're going to pull our stomach in, hold it tight, hold on to the chair, and what we are going to do is we are going to bring our knees up towards our chest, okay? Bring it up. Again, the stomach is tight, bringing those knees up. We are going to do 3 sets of 12 each leg, and we're going to alternate. So we can start with the right, left, and right, left again. So we want to do 3 sets of 12 each leg, okay? Stomach is tight, hold on to the chair, lift the right knee. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2. 3, 4. If it's easier for you, you can also place a chair here and hold on to that. Okay? 7, 8, stomach is tight, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. Okay, now, just like when we did this exercise where we were lifting the leg, if you need to lean back just a little bit for support, you can go ahead and do that. Just make sure that your posture is not down here like this, okay? No slouching. So you want to be straight. The back is straight, just slightly back. On 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Stomach is tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and switch on 3. Right leg. 1 and 2 and 3. Stomach is tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Switch it. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. One more set each leg. On 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Last time on 3, hold that stomach tight. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, with that, we are finally at our last exercise. So go ahead and grab your weights. And what we are going to do now is we are going to work on our triceps, so the back of the arm. So we're going to take our weights. We are going to sit on the edge of the chair, bend the body slightly forward. We're going to bring our arms right next to our body, keep the upper arm right next to the body, and then just extend and bend. Now, don't throw the arm, don't let it drop. Keep the upper arm right next to the body and then just extend and bend. Extend and bend. Okay, so let's do both arms at the same time. We are going to do our 3 sets of 12. On 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, make sure your neck is in the neutral position. 8, so don't be looking up. Don't let the head drop. Just keep it here in a neutral position. 11 and 12 and relax. Very good. That's 1 set. We have 2 more and then we are done. So relax for a little bit. Here we go. Set number 2 on 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Extend it. Feel how that works that muscle. 5, 6. Feel it on your triceps. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 more, and 12. Relax. Very good. Last set. Bring the body forward, arms right next to the body. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 more, and 12. Okay, very good. So with that, we have reached the end of our exercise routine. Let's go ahead and stretch. For our first stretch, let's go ahead and put our right hand on our right shoulder, and then take the left hand and just gently pull on that right elbow, gently, so that we are stretching our triceps. Just pull gently, hold it there, make sure you don't stop breathing, don't hold your breath. Go ahead and switch arms. Left hand goes on the shoulder, the right hand pulls gently on the elbow. We're still sitting on the edge of the chair, but if you want to, you can sit back. Just don't lean back on the chair. Just keep your body here straight. Go ahead and relax. Release those arms. Bring the right arm across the front. Hold on to the right wrist with the left hand and just gently pull on it. Pushing it back. Get it stretched through the shoulder. And go ahead and switch. The left arm goes across and the right hand just gently pulls on that left wrist. Now don't pull on it and don't push on it too hard. Just provide a little bit of resistance so that you feel the stretch through the shoulder. Relax, okay? Now, go ahead and sit once again close to the edge of the chair. Bring the right leg forward, lift the toes, and then just bend into the leg, okay? So bring the body down slightly so that you feel the stretch in the back of the right leg. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Go ahead and switch. Bring the left foot forward and bend slightly into that leg. Now remember, don't put your hands on the knee of the leg that you are stretching. You don't want to potentially injure yourself by pressing too hard on that knee. Place your hands on the other leg. Okay, come on up. Place both feet flat on the floor. Your back is straight. Take your head towards the left and bring the right arm up to feel the stretch on the neck all the way down to the hand. And just stretch. And go ahead and switch. Bring the head towards the right and go ahead and lift the left arm. So stretch. Okay, now bring your hands together like this and turn the palms out and stretch forward. So you feel the stretch on the back. Just stretch forward as if someone is pulling on your arms, and feel that stretch like you want to tear your shoulder blades apart. Stretch, stretch. And relax. And lastly, go ahead and stand up. Move the chair out of the way. And let's go ahead and stretch our hip flexors. Bring the right leg back, lift that right heel, bring the hips forward and down. And just stretch. Shoulders are back, back is straight. Feel that stretch on your hip flexors. Feel it. Go ahead and switch. Bring the left leg back, hips forward. Left heel is up, and stretch those hip flexors. Stretch. Feel how it stretches on the leg. Hold it there. And finally, let's go ahead and finish our workout with 3 deep breaths. So go ahead and bend your legs, bring your arms down, cross them in front, and inhale as you bring your arms up, and exhale as you bring the arms down. Ready? So we come on down, we go inhale, exhale, that's 1, inhale, exhale, that's 2, last time, inhale, and exhale, that is 3. Very good, very good. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. We look forward to seeing you virtually again next week and at one of our resource centers as soon as we can. Until then, stay active, healthy, and informed.